Hey TikTok friends, I just washed my face. I'm about to take a shower, wash my hair. I'm using my turmeric, I can never pronounce it, face mask I got here off the TikTok shop. So let's do a little chat. Let me tell you the story where my client almost killed me. Like, I'm sure it was unintentional, but I walked into my client's house. I bi-weekly. And I went into the bathroom, and it was an overwhelming smell of bleach. And I'm looking around, I can't figure out where it's coming from, because, you know, bleach is clear. It's not like you could see it. So I thought, well, maybe she had poured something down the toilet or something. I don't know. I don't know where it was coming from. And she was on a business call, so I didn't want to, bother her. But it was overpowering. So I went and I opened up a couple of the windows. When I got to the sink to wash the sink, I like to use hydrogen peroxide to, clean and disinfect it. So when I sprayed the drain of the sink with hydrogen peroxide, these fumes just, I had to step back and I'm like, oh my God, I felt like my insides were on fire. I ran the water really fast and I'm like, oh my God, is that where the bleach is? Down the drain? And now here I am pouring hydrogen peroxide with bleach. If you don't know, that makes an extremely toxic chemical. But you don't mix peroxide and bleach. And unfortunately, I didn't know because I don't live there and they hadn't told me that they had put bleach down their drain. So I just ran it with cold water, by the way, cold water. You don't want to mix bleach and hot water. That also makes a very toxic combination. So I'm running water. I'm just coughing, drinking water, from my water bottle, opening the windows, and eventually it went away. And I finished cleaning and I went about my thing and I finished and I just felt, ugh. So when I was done with the job, she paid me. I forgot to tell her because she was on a call or something and I just kind of wanted to get out of the house. And I'm like, all right, see you next time, in 2 weeks. I went home. I started getting hit with the worst migraine headache, nauseous. I'm like, whatever that reaction was, took me out for the entire day. Luckily, that was my only client for the day. The next day, I was okay, but it really messed me up. Just chest-wise, not a good feeling. So she's a bi-weekly. So I waited a few days and I said, you know what? I got to mention something, because if I go back again, or when I go back again, and if they do this again, now I have to constantly worry about bleach. And now I don't know, what can I use and what can't I use, because you can't mix bleach with other products. So I waited a few days and I texted her back saying, hi, just curious, had you poured any, I feel like it's starting to get tight now. Had you poured any bleach down your pipes? Were you trying to pre-clean or something before I got there? Because if that's the case, you don't have to do that. Because I thought maybe that's what she was doing for some reason. So she wrote back on, yes, we do. We poured bleach down our pipes, but it's not to pre-clean. It's not to help you out or anything. It's to help out our pipes. Which I felt like saying, but I didn't want to kind of start overstepping. But you don't pour straight bleach down your pipes either. Bleach will eat away your pipes and then you'll start having leaks. Bleach is a very corrosive, caustic substance. It will eat away at pipes. You don't pour straight bleach. Anyway, so she did tell me, yes, she had poured bleach down the pipes. And I'm like, no wonder. So I wrote back on, okay, well, could you try not to do that right before I get there? The smell was overpowering. I felt very sick. And then I'm using my products, just spraying some peroxide around the sink to clean and disinfect it. But it makes a chemical reaction. And mixing peroxide and bleach is very toxic and deadly. And here I am doing that without knowing where the damn bleach was coming from. So I wrote back, I said, and I got very sick and migraine and nauseous and I just didn't feel well. And it could have been a lot worse. Thank God it wasn't. But, just a friendly FYI, can you just don't bleach down your drains before I get there? Or if you do, let me know so I don't clean that room. So she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. I go, yeah, I'm okay now. But yeah, so then after that, a couple more cleanings I did, and she told me, hey, we're not pouring the bleach down anymore before you get here. I'm like, great, thanks, I appreciate it. But that was quite an experience because it could have been bad. It could have been bad. You don't mix chemicals, especially bleach, with any other chemical. Like, you don't put bleach with Fabuloso. You don't mix bleach with Pine Sol. You don't mix bleach with vinegar. You don't mix bleach with ammonia. You don't mix bleach with anything. Bleach is bleach. Just let it be. You shouldn't be pouring bleach down your pipes either, because then you're going to have your pipes be eaten away, and then you're going to have leaky pipes. And my skin is starting to harden, so I'm going to take a shower soon. But that's my story of how I possibly could have died at my client's house, not even knowing. Like, I smell the bleach, but I don't know where it's coming from. Could have been coming from the shower drain or the toilet. Like, you don't know where a smell's coming from. It was bad. And then I added to my terms and conditions, like, please don't pour any cleaners down any pipes before I get there. And if you do, please let me know what they are beforehand. So I don't want to walk into a situation that can possibly kill me if I'm doing my job and I don't know what's going on in your home. So, all right, that's my tip of the day. Bye.